Hello, Taurans. Welcome to your reading for November 2020, looking at what is coming ahead. So if you guys are hanging out with me on TikTok, you would have seen that I've already pulled 3 cards for you guys. It's kind of like the overall energy for this reading. So I pulled the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Swords reversed, and the Moon. And if you didn't see this video and you want to go check it out, or just follow me on TikTok, it's linked in the description box below. So these 3 cards, what I was saying here is that it feels like, yes, you're going to be getting over some kind of a heartbreak or loss. And it could be anything from like a romantic relationship to just kind of like some loss in general, something that you were hoping to have come for you and maybe not getting it, or, you know, like losing a particular relationship, losing something in your life that will make you go through a little bit of a grieving process. However, 2 of Swords reversed plus the Moon, these are both strong indicators that there is another path ahead. There is something that's a much better match for you. So for me, it feels more so like this is something that either you were hoping to have come into your life or something that you got really excited about, but then realized it was like a rejection or a denial, or like, you know, you didn't get to see come through what you thought was going to be the best thing for you, if that makes sense. So for some people, it could be like asking someone out and getting rejected, or, you know, applying to a job and getting rejected. It could be applying to a college, things like that. It could also represent like losing a friendship, or, you know, just any kind of scenario in which you feel like you've lost something, okay? Now, 2 of Swords in the upright usually represents feeling like you're in a catch-22, feeling like you can't make a choice or a decision as to like what route you want to take. And so instead of doing anything, you're just kind of paralyzed in fear. But when I get this card reversed, it's a massive sign to me that there is another option. There is a third way out. And perhaps the issue just is that you're not being able to see the clarity of it, right? Same kind of idea with the Moon, because the Moon typically represents like you're feeling like you're left in the dark. You're not necessarily having a clear idea or direction on like, or perception on what direction you want to go in. And so the Moon usually insinuates like there is a better plan for you. The way that you're going to figure out what this path is to really just trust your intuition. So you're kind of having to feel your way through. So let's elaborate on this and see what else we can find for you. Okay. It's way too many. Okay. So it seems like there's someone you got to talk to. So let's see here. I got one more card. Someone you got to talk to, someone who's going to give you some kind of an inspiration here. Potentially a father figure, grandfather figure. And I think you're going to be going in a different route than what you originally thought that you'd be doing. King of Swords represents a potential air sign, so Libra, Geminis, Aquarians. For me, it just simply represents someone who is in communication with you. Like I said, Swords represents the element of air, so this is related to like mental thought processes, academic situations, just being simply in communication with someone. It's also someone who provides some kind of ideas or inspiration. That's really confirmed here with the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords refers to Ace is always referred to like starting a new journey, going in a new path, right? So here is that third option, that third path that the 2 of Swords was saying exists. There's potential here that you likely don't know what this is, or I feel like for some of you, it might be meaning that maybe you've kind of gotten hints to this beforehand, and now that you've gotten this official rejection, this is like time to go for it. But it's not in the direction that you were originally thinking you'd go in. Judgment card does represent second chances, new opportunities, having another go at things, having a fresh start at things. It's also a card that can represent like reincarnation, right? So with it reversed, this is not a scenario in which you're going to be addressing again. It was like a nice try, good job, but here's a better match for you, kind of an idea. So let's pull some Tea Leaf Oracle here. And I do feel called to pull you some Lightworkers Oracle too. Oh, we have a month. Okay. So we've got here the month of March. Very interesting, actually. I have been noticing a theme here. I have been getting the month of March quite often, just for people in general. So I feel like the month of March, I'd be interested to take a look at the astrology of what's going to be coming for us in March of 21. It feels like a really massive month in terms of like, first of all, definitely romantic relationships. Seems like the month of March is going to be a big deal for a lot of people. But also I just feel like a lot of really amazing change and transformation is going to be coming in general, right? We've got here Peacock, beware of great pride. And we've also got Crown, honor and respect will come to you. So the Peacock, beware of great pride. I don't know. It's like, just don't act like an ass is what keeps getting said in my head. Let me grab these Oracle cards. Okay. So we've got the Lightworkers Oracle here. So I'm going to give these a shuffle and we're going to see what comes in. Be interested to see what these have to say. They popped into my head. Hello. We'll get there. There we go. Okay, so we have here Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I gotta say, pulling this card feels like a massive relief. And I hope you feel the same way too. Definitely feels like whatever it is that you're stepping into, Taurus, is into a space of massive leadership. The honor and respect will come to you. Beware of great pride. This is not you being able to stand onto some kind of soapbox and be like, look at me, I'm all high and mighty. This is you genuinely looking to create peace. You know, you're genuinely looking to actually help people, actually be of service to people. And this month, the month of November for you, Taurus, is all about realizing your potential, all about understanding what you are capable of. And this rejection happened on purpose. Rejection is always protection, right? And so even though it sucks in the moment to feel like, you know, people don't want you or like you're not good enough, honestly, this is just spirit coming in and being like, you're much more needed here. And you're going to feel that in time. Very interesting. We've got here, you think someone is lying, and they are. So let's pull a clarifier on that. That's got to be related here to the Three of Swords. Hang on. Potential fire sign, Sagittarians, Aries, and Leos, because you do have here the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, if it's not representing a particular fire sign, what it can represent is someone whom is simply avoiding conversation and avoiding confrontation altogether. And that's usually a red flag for me. Furthermore, Knights, they can sometimes represent like younger masculine people. So people around like their 20s, 30s, or, you know, late teens. The thing that concerns me with Knight of Wands is that usually this is someone who is just at the emotional maturity level of like a gerbil. Like, this is someone that you don't necessarily want to be engaging in any kind of serious relationship with in general, right? So for some of you, this may mean rejection in terms of a romantic relationship and then throwing yourself into your purpose in terms of like career. For others, it could mean actually finding your person, like I said, because March is going to be heavy. I think it was, I was seeing a lot of astrologers talk about the March 2nd, 2022, actually, as being a really great day, romantically speaking. But I'm more so inclined to feel like this is related to March of next year. So yeah, it could be a relationship where you get rejected from and then finding your actual person. It could also be just like someone who you're in connection with, whether it's your job or academics or what have you. Again, someone in particular is rejecting you, and it's not because you're doing anything wrong. Whatever it is that they're saying as their reasoning for rejection is not the truth, is like the plain and simple fact of what I think is going on, okay? So let's get your blessings your way, and then we'll finish up this reading. Okay, so I guess it is. So, Taurans, you guys have a blessing to heal a relationship. So, a lot of healing coming your way, especially definitely seems like romantic for some people. I'm still inclined to think that it could also be related to like a father figure for some of you. I mean, you're going to find where it resonates in your life. Regardless, there's something really amazing coming your way in the month of March, and this month, November, is all about realizing how you can heal from this, how you can recognize that this rejection experience is really here to protect you, okay, my friends? So, thank you so much for joining me in today's session. If you really resonated with this message, make sure to leave me comments down below and like this video. If you're interested in diving into a private reading with me, you can find the information in the description box, as well as information on how to learn tarot with me and with my ebook. So, light and love to you all. Thanks for joining me in today's session. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Take care.